It was a bright Sunday morning, and the entire congregation of Pastor Gbenga's church was filled with joy. His first son, Adewale, had just graduated from Obafemi Awolowo University with a degree in business administration. Pastor Gbenga stood on the pulpit, his voice filled with pride as he invited his son to the altar. "My son is now a graduate," he announced, beaming with excitement. "Let us celebrate this great achievement." The choir burst into songs of praise. Drums rolled, tambourines began to shook, and the entire church danced with excitement. Elderly men and women walked up to Adewale, shaking his hands. "Congratulations, my son," an old woman said, placing her hand on his shoulder. "We pray for great success in your life," another elderly man added. Pastor Gbenga raised his hand. "Stretch your hands towards him, church, and let us pray." The congregation obeyed, muttering prayers for Adewale's future. But little did they know, the path Adewale desired was not the one his father had envisioned. The next morning, Adewale knocked on his mother's door. "Mom, can I have a word with you?" Mrs. Gbenga immediately adjusted her wrapper. "What is it, my son?" Adewale sighed, rubbing his palm together. "Mom, I know Dad wants me to be fully part of his ministry now that I am done with school. But that is not what I want." Mrs. Gbenga's face changed immediately. "What do you mean?" "I want to practice cinematography," Adewale said firmly. "I want to go to Abuja, where there are big men, big women, and opportunities. I can make good money there. Please talk to Daddy for me." His mother hesitated. "Adewale, you know how your father thinks. Who will take over the church when he is no more?" "Boluwatife can do it," Adewale pleaded. "I just need to follow my dreams. Please, I need you to talk to Daddy for me, so he could allow me pursue my dreams." After much begging, Mrs. Gbenga sighed. "I will try my best, but I don't think your father would agree. So sorry, son, I can't promise you anything for now." That evening, when Pastor Gbenga returned from his prayer meeting, and he had finished eating and resting, his wife approached him carefully. "Honey, we need to talk," she began. "It's all about Adewale." Pastor Gbenga frowned. "What about him?" "He wants to go to Abuja to pursue cinematography," she said. Pastor Gbenga scoffed. "Never! Who will continue with the church?" "But we have Bolu," she urged. "Let Adewale go for now. I strongly believe he would return when the time is right. Let's leave him to do whatever he wants now. Besides, he's not our only son. Bolu, our second son, can also handle the ministry." After so much persuasion, Pastor Gbenga finally agreed. "Let him go. May God be with him." Adewale was overjoyed. "Thank you, Daddy." And with that, he packed his bags and left for the federal capital of Nigeria, Abuja, the next month. Abuja was breathtaking. As Adewale stepped onto the streets, he was awed by the luxury around him. Exotic cars, stunning mansions, wealthy men and beautiful women. "Omo, this place na paradise o," he muttered to himself. "See cars, see houses o. Oh boy, yeah. When will I have this kind of money to build this kind of houses I'm seeing, or even buy the cars?"
Or is it these beautiful women that I am seeing around me? Where will I get the money to marry such beautiful women? Church offerings and tithe from my father's church no go fit give me this kind life oh. Hey!
He rented a small apartment and a shop in a plaza with the money his parents gave him. There he started a new life. His parents calls him over the phone from time to time to check on him, advise and also pray with him.
Always remember the family you came. Don't drag my name to the mud.
His father would always say to him, and his mother would say, don't forget to pray always for yourself, for your business. Pray for God's protection and blessing. Okay, my son?
Adewale stayed all through the month of November, December, January in Abuja. He refused to go home for the Xmas and New Year celebration. He told his parents he wanted to concentrate well on his business. Therefore, he doesn't need any break. In all these months, as Adewale goes to his place of business was so slow. The business wasn't really moving as he wanted it to be. Or maybe it's because he just started and he needs to give it more time and put more effort. Each day, he would sit in front of his store, looking at wealthy men surrounded by beautiful women, tripping in and out of a very big wine and smoke shop close to him.
Wow, Omo, see guys and their babes now.
He would always admire them. These are the kind of people he wanted to mingle and associate with. One among the men caught his attention. A young guy who always arrived in a G-Wagon, spending lavishly each time he comes. He is always accompanied by different kind of beautiful women and he spends a lot of money on them. Adewale admired him and wished to be his friend. He dreamt of living the guy's lifestyle.
Omo, I need to know this guy,
he would say to himself. One afternoon, Faith played in his favor. As the rich guy stopped by the plaza to get smoke and drinks, his phone fell accidentally. Adewale rushed forward.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Your phone.
He picked up the phone. It was an iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Ah, the screen is cracked,
Adewale screamed. The guy laughed. No stress, bro. I will buy another one. Thanks for your consign. Adewale seized the opportunity to introduce himself.
My name is Adewale, sir. I just moved to Abuja. I love your style. Can I be your guy?
The man smiled. I am Ahmed. You can call me anytime. He handed Adewale his number. Adewale was so shocked.
Just like that? I am now a friend to an Abuja big boy. Hey, this year is my year. Oh.
The next Sunday, after church, Adewale called Ahmed.
Can I come and visit you, bro?
Sure, come over. Let's hang out, Ahmed responded. When Adewale arrived, Ahmed introduced him to his wealthy friends. They drank expensive wine, smoked and laughed. Adewale doesn't drink or smoke, but to blend in, he forced himself that day. Soon, he started following Ahmed everywhere, abandoning his business. One day, he overheard Ahmed on the phone talking about a transaction worth 100 million naira.
100 million naira transaction?
Adewale's eyes widened. After the call, he turned to Ahmed.
Bro, please teach me how to make money like you. Baba, I hear you. Oh. Please, I promise to be loyal. Please teach me the way. Show me way.
Ahmed smirked. Are you sure you really want to know how to make this money? Nothing good comes easy. Oh. I am sure, Adewale said eagerly. All right then, you will follow me to a place tomorrow. The next day, very early in the morning, Ahmed led Adewale deep into a forest. There, an old man sat waiting for them. You must swear an oath of secrecy. Whatever I tell you, you won't tell anyone else, no matter the condition or situation you find yourself. You remember, I said, whatever I tell you today, do not say it to anybody else. It remains between I and you, Ahmed said to Adewale. Fear ran through Adewale's bone. He was so chilled. What? I can't swear. No, it's against my religion. I can't swear in this kind of place. Adewale hesitated, but eventually he swore. Ahmed leaned in and whispered into Adewale's ear. We sell human body parts to people that need them, and they pay us well for it. Adewale's stomach turned. What? It is an easy task, Ahmed said. All you need to do is to look for beautiful girls, lure them with money and expensive things. Once she trusts you, you strike and do the needful. Adewale wanted to run. He was shocked and afraid, but the oath bound him. What have I gotten myself into? He muttered to himself. And just like that, he became part of the evil gang. It was already the month of February, a week before Valentine's Day. A rich buyer requested a female body part. Adewale was assigned the task. He found Zainab online and sent her a message, and they began chatting and calling each other. Hey boo, tomorrow is Valentine. What's your plan? Zainab asked Adewale on the 13th of February. Oh, my plan. I want us to spend the day alone. Then I will take you out for shopping and clubbing later at night. Adewale lied. Zainab's eyes sparkled. She didn't even think twice. Immediately she heard the word shopping. Really? I am in. I will come over to your place tomorrow. Send your address, she said. Finally, it was Valentine's Day. Yeah, the long-awaited day when lots of ladies are looking for men to take them out on a date and spoil them with gifts. Zainab quickly dressed up and arrived at Adewale's house. Adewale welcomed her and handed her a drink, a spiked drink. Minutes later, she was unconscious. With cold precision, Adewale carried out the gruesome act. He cut her body into different parts and sizes and stuffed her head into a black bag. Dressed up, went outside and called a bike man. As they rode, the bike man noticed blood dripping from Adewale's bag. His heart pounded. He was too afraid to ask questions. He drove quickly and stopped by some Hausa men on the roadside. He whispered to them in Hausa language. I don't know what this man is carrying in his bag, but it looks suspicious, the bike man said to the Hausa men. The Hausa men surrounded Adewale. Kai, Zomana, what's in the bag? Adewale smiled nervously. Meat for Valentine's stew. Open it right now. In fact, no need. Before he could resist, they grabbed the bag. Gasps filled the air. Human head? Someone screamed. Adewale tried to run, but the mop bounced on him, beating him mercilessly. The police arrived just in time to drag him away. They took him to his house to discover the remaining body parts of Zainab, which he had cut into different pieces. Dear viewers, before we continue the story, if you are enjoying this story, please don't forget to like this video, drop a comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel, for it will help us get YouTube recommendations to other viewers. Thank you and God bless. He was arrested and taken to court. He refused to expose the rest of his gang. He feared that something bad would happen to his family at Lagos if he does, according to the oath. He was tried and sentenced to death by hanging. Sunday morning, Pastor Gbenga was in church when he noticed members murmuring and looking at him in pity. What could be wrong? He asked an usher standing close to him.
Pastor, have you not seen the news?
The usher whispered. Before he could ask, his phone rang. Your son is in our custody for murder, a cold voice said. He will be executed tomorrow. If you have any last words, say them now, or you can come over before 10 a.m. tomorrow to see him. Pastor Gbenga dropped his phone. His hands were shaking. Adewale, Adewale, Adewale. He collapsed into his wife's arms. Adewale regretted his actions of not being patient but chasing money the wrong way, but it was too late. The next morning, at exactly 10 a.m., Adewale took his last breath with his final message. Mommy, Daddy, forgive me. I am so sorry. Every choice has consequences. Think about your decision before you act. A wrong decision can hurt you and those you love. Be honest instead of chasing quick money. Getting rich quickly by doing wrong things can hurt you in the end. Being honest and working hard is the better way. Stay true to your family and roots. Remember the lessons from your family and where you come from. These values help guide you to make good choices. Good things take time. Success does not come overnight. Patience and hard work are needed to achieve real success. Choose your friends carefully. Surround yourself with people who make good choices. Bad friends can lead you down to the wrong paths. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. My name is Kachi. See you in my next video. Bye for now. Bye.